Christy McNichol, age 60, sends fans wild as she flaunts age-defying figure. Matthew Labourteau, 53 years old. Matthew Labourteau began his acting career as a kid and rose to notoriety as Albert Quinn Ingalls in Little House on the Prairie. His career has been rather quiet in the previous decade, with his most recent projects including contributing extra voices for Next Gen 2018 and Star Wars The Old Republic Onslaught 2019. Labourteau is well known for his work on Jaden Yuki's character in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX from 2005 to 2008. His life has also been consumed by the establishment and administration of the Youth Rescue Fund, a charitable organization. It's surprising how well Labourteau has maintained his beautiful looks while being so busy. Stevie Nicks is 72 years old. She spent practically her whole life in the limelight, and it doesn't seem to have had any effect on her. Stevie Nicks is still looking stunning in her 70s. Stevie's major break came when she joined Fleetwood Mac as their lead vocalist and songwriter. Looking at her now, so many decades later, we can scarcely tell how much time has passed. According to the Inquisitor, this is because she's been taking excellent care of herself, cleansing her face before going to bed and avoiding the sun. She appeared in the Fleetwood Mac Channel docuseries in 2020. Nathan Apodaca, 37 years old. He's a 37-year-old father from Idaho who became popular on TikTok lately. Although his video wasn't funny or remarkable in any way, Nathan Apodaca's casual coolness while skating, listening to Fleetwood Mac's Dreams, and sipping juice helped him stand out. We couldn't identify his age simply by looking at him since he seems barely 30. Nathan owns the Dogface Apparel Company, which has earned him over $30,000 since his video went viral. Some members of Fleetwood Mac have even recreated the video. Firuza Balk is 46 years old. Firuza Balk is another young actor who went on to achieve success in the entertainment industry. Her first appearance in front of the camera was on the Best Christmas Pageant Ever, and she went on to star in The Island of Dr. Moreau and The Waterboy. Balk, now 46, is said to be working on a new television show called Paradise City, in which she plays Lizzie Thomas. If only she could tell us how she looks so good in her 40s. Everything is made better by her gorgeous grin, which she constantly wears. Roxy Dawson is 62 years old. I have a question for all you Trekkies out there. Isn't it amazing to be half Klingon and half human? Then you may have all the benefits of Klingon battle instinct while still experiencing the feelings and delights of being a human. Roxanne Dawson was cast as this character in Star Trek Voyager. She portrayed B'Elanna Torres, a half-human, half-Klingon character in the 5th season of the Star Trek franchise. She also appeared in episodes of Jake and the Fat Man and Without a Trace. And her most recent feature film was The Lost World. Nicolette Sheridan, 57 years old. Stars like Nicolette Sheridan prioritize self-care above all else. Not because it's essential in their line of work, but because it's so easy to overlook in a hectic schedule. Based on her facial features, it's reasonable to say Sheridan takes this adage to heart since she's aging with grace. The Dynasty star added that, in addition to maintaining a good mindset in life to feel younger, employing economical skincare tools like face masks regularly is a game changer for ladies approaching their golden years. This method reduces the look of fine wrinkles, taking years off their appearance. Thanks for the suggestion, Sheridan. Linda Thompson is 71 years old. Linda Thompson was regarded as one of Hollywood's most gorgeous at the time, attracting the king of rock and roll himself, Elvis Presley. Her performance on the variety show Hee Haw gained her the moniker Hee Haw Honey, and no one will ever forget her lovely disposition. Interestingly, Thompson has done an outstanding job of keeping her youthful glow, which she attributes to her love of athletics. Because her training routine consists of weightlifting and a few games of tennis, the actress doesn't appear a day over 70. Lisa Bonet is 53 years old. Lisa Bonet appeared in the iconic 1980s comedy The Bill Cosby Show, where she portrayed one of the major characters, Denise Huxtable. It's been years since the program ended, but Bonet still looks young due to a simple regimen she's followed since childhood: moisturizing and washing with coconut oil. This allows Bonet to maintain her natural attractiveness without breaking the budget. She's also worked a workout program into her hectic schedule, which consists mostly of dance courses and gymnastics. So if you want to age as gracefully as Bonet, you should start using these strategies right now. Who wouldn't want to look this good in their 50s? Kelly Lynch is 52 years old. Being in the spotlight may be stressful, but it seems that Kelly Lynch has discovered a way to keep the strain at bay. The celebrated actress has been in the film industry for over 4 decades and shows no sign of slowing down. Lynch, best known for her roles in Curly Sue and Roadhouse, has managed to maintain the girlish charm we all fell in love with when she made her Hollywood debut. We have no information about the model's lifestyle or skincare routine, and we hope she'll share it with us eventually. Naomi Watts, 53 years old. If you're wondering what iconic actress Naomi Watts does to maintain her skin radiant and wrinkle-free, even though she's in her 50s, don't worry, we got you covered. The Divergent actor swears on natural cosmetic products and takes care of herself from the inside out, eating a nutritious diet and exercising. Watts also takes retinol and avoids tanning while on vacation at the beach to maintain her light complexion. Isn't that fascinating? To top it all off, the celebrity makes sure she gets enough rest. And with that regimen, it's no surprise she doesn't look like her contemporaries. Susan Dey is 68 years old. Susan Dey was one of the most sought-after actresses during the height of her career, and it's simple to understand why. The actress had a stunning look and work ethic that drew her fans and critics alike, and she went on to feature in multiple blockbusters throughout her time in Hollywood. Despite spending over 3 decades in show business, it seems that Dey was unfazed by the strain, and there isn't much change between images of the actress when she started her career and after she retired. Yes, the model's aged, but she is the definition of elegant aging, and with her fashion sense intact, Dey turns attention wherever she goes. Jane Fonda is 83 years old. Jane Fonda is one of those persons who has successfully tricked aging and looks amazing in their old age. With a 6-decade career that's seen her feature in several films and television series, while receiving multiple awards, the actress doesn't seem to be slowing down, and she credits her success to a tight schedule. Despite being in her 70s and having a hectic work schedule, Fonda still finds time to exercise, but she now does a lighter routine than she did when she was younger. The exercise fanatic also follows a balanced diet and uses sunscreen and moisturizer to keep her skin wrinkle-free. Heather Kosar, 45 years old. Heather Kosar was a prominent model who dominated the modeling profession in the 1990s. She is widely known for her appearances in the infamous Playboy magazine, but she also became a familiar face on television when she appeared as a Barker's Beauty model on the game show The Price is Right. Her notable modeling gigs included Cutty Sark, BMW, and Brute. Unfortunately, not much is known about Kosar after she stepped away from the limelight following her marriage to Cleveland Browns quarterback Tim Couch. She lives a calm life with her family in Lexington, Kentucky, and she is as beautiful as ever. Claudia Schiffer is 51 years old. When the name Claudia Schiffer is uttered nowadays, only one thing comes to mind: supermodel. Along with Naomi Campbell, Cindy Crawford, Linda Evangelista, and Christy Turlington, she's one of the Big Five, the most prominent models of the 1990s. The fact that Schiffer resembled the renowned Brigitte Bardot helped push her to popularity. The model turned fashion designer adorned several magazine covers and appeared in shows for Chanel, Versace, and Valentino, among others, during the height of her career. Living in the countryside of Oxfordshire contributed to Schiffer's youthful appearance. Despite her remote living, she created the clothes and accessories line Claudia for a French fashion house. Karen McDougall, 50 years old. Karen McDougall maintained a rather low-key social life before the 2016 presidential election. McDougall, a pre-kindergarten teacher by trade, was named Playmate of the Year in 1997 by Playboy magazine. A magazine agent called her after she won a bikini competition sponsored by Venus Swimwear. She was living a tranquil life until news stories stated she had an affair with a notorious tycoon and presidential contender. McDougall naturally reappeared to defend herself, which drew attention to the fact that she seemed to have never aged. Of course, she's a fitness fanatic who also runs a firm that sells health and wellness products. Christy McNichol, 60 years old. Christy McNichol now teaches acting at a private school in Los Angeles. The former teen star would look average to her pupils who didn't grow up in the 1980s. They have no idea that the person in front of them every day was once a great Hollywood celebrity. McNichol got a six-figure wage from the film The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia, which was extraordinary for a teenager at the time. Unfortunately, despite her celebrity, the actress was unhappy and chose to leave Hollywood. Turning her back on the industry was perhaps the finest move she could have made, as the Little Darlings actress now looks to be enjoying a joyful, uncomplicated life. Elizabeth Hurley is 56 years old. We'd never think Elizabeth Hurley's in her 50s just by looking at her. When we compare images from her heyday to what she presently shares on her social media profile, not much has changed. She seems much younger than her true age, particularly while modeling goods from her bikini line. Hurley made her acting debut in the film Aria when she was 22 years old. The actress went on to feature in several British TV programs, including Gems, Inspector Morse, and Rumpole of the Bailey. One of her most notable film performances was in Mike Myers' espionage spoof comedy Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, and as the devil in the remake of Bedazzled. Christa Allen is 50 years old. Christa Allen is still looking beautiful at her age and takes wonderful care of herself. This isn't unexpected, given that the actress is also a qualified yoga teacher, so she knows a thing or two about keeping in shape. Christa, it seems, is also a vegan who's quite concerned about living a healthy lifestyle. She chooses organic vegetables and has spent a significant amount of time studying goods and ingredients that are both healthy and consistent with her views. It's no surprise that she seems considerably younger than her true age. Christy Turlington, 52 years old. Christy Turlington looks amazing for her age. According to the supermodel, she follows a basic and uncomplicated program that emphasizes keeping the skin moisturized, as well as making smart dietary choices. Avocado, lemons, arugula, beans, and lentils are among the foods she consumes. Christy claims that she doesn't have a special anti-aging technique. She has instead accepted that aging is a natural part of life and keeps herself active via yoga and jogging. It's all about feeling good for the model, and this way of thinking is mirrored in everyone's external look, regardless of age. Amelia Heinel is 48 years old. Amelia Heinel, an American actress, was born to star in soap operas. She originally appeared in almost 200 episodes of Loving, and it's safe to say she's kept her excellent looks ever since. She's also maintained her standing as a soap opera star. As of 2022, she has over 2,200 The Young and the Restless appearances under her belt, and she's still adding to that total. Before obtaining her best-known part as Victoria Newman Locke, Heinel appeared in another serial, All My Children. Outside of prominent American soaps, this Phoenix, Arizona native performed in films such as The Limey and At Satcham Farm. Robin Wright is 55 years old. With her beautiful complexion, gorgeous hair, and all-around lovely features, Robin Wright still radiates refinement and elegance in her 50s. Wright has always been stunning, but it seems that the years have been exceptionally kind to her, as she looks just as stunning as she did when she was younger. The award-winning House of Cards actress has achieved widespread recognition and continues to wow audiences with each new mind-blowing performance. Despite her hectic schedule, Robin has said that eating properly, exercising, sleeping well, and taking frequent breaks have all contributed to her beautiful skin. Her counsel is worth following since it comes from a lady who's becoming more beautiful with age. Stacy Dash is 54 years old. Stacy Dash still may pass for her daughter after many decades. It's almost as if time has refused to catch up with her. Born in the Bronx, New York, this lady began her acting career in 1987 in Territory and had a career that spanned over 2 decades before becoming a talk show presenter. We want to know what the Mexican-American does, what she eats, and all her anti-aging secrets, because we want to know whether we can beat time as she did. Fortunately, this paragon of beauty passed on her seemingly immaculate genes to two lovely children who are fortunate enough to favor her appearance. Cheryl Lad is 70 years old. Aside from her involvement in the ABC drama Charlie's Angels, Cheryl Lad is noted for her huge grin, which she's seldom seen without. With her good energy, it's no surprise she's aged so beautifully. She's also taken these ideas into her work, as she's created 3 albums that have all charted on the Billboard 100. However, Cheryl is not just interested in entertainment. She's also donated to organizations such as Child Help, which helps safeguard children from abuse. Despite more than 5 decades in the business and a political ambition spell, she is as stunning as ever. Michelle Ryan, 37 years old. Michelle Ryan's role as Zoe Slater in the popular serial drama EastEnders would not have been feasible without her. Photos of her wandering around London with a male companion have emerged, and although many would call it mediocrity, we see simplicity, and she looked just lovely. If we passed her, we'd dismiss her as an ordinary individual strolling along the street. Her makeup-free face is nothing short of gorgeous, while wearing simply pink lipstick. She wore jeans and a white striped blouse, which is unusual for a lady of her standing, but it was a smart decision. This new look should be her signature. Jessie Wallace, 50 years old. Would you believe us if we told you that Jessie Wallace from EastEnders is in her 50s? We were surprised as you when we saw her social media post disclosing her age. We don't think she looks a day over 30. On her 50th birthday, she tweeted a picture with a vintage card displaying the young ones. Her fresh face exhibited an obvious ageless beauty, with her skin gleaming and her features smiling with glee. We're not sure how she manages to appear like a Greek goddess at her age. We're hoping the following installment will reveal her secrets to staying youthful forever. Kathleen Kinmont, 56 years old. Kathleen Kinmont is one of the most well-known actresses in the horror film genre, appearing in films such as CIA codename Alexa. She's matured gracefully and stylishly in her late 50s. Even with minimum makeup, we can't help but be impressed with her radiance and attractiveness. Kathleen has been stunning from the start. One of the reasons for her popularity in horror films is that she doesn't need any makeup to stand out. Her latest yoga video release leads us to assume that this is one of her fitness secrets. Whatever her secret is, she should stick with it since it's working. Eileen Davidson is 62 years old. With popularity comes expectations, which may put a significant hole in one's bank account. It's no surprise that celebrities undergo facelifts or nose operations to look their best. Eileen Davidson of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills knows a thing or two about the price of perfection. This is useful to know. We've long wondered how this legend has kept her radiance even as she's gotten older. She turned to social media to declare that her new best friend, the Kahuna Mask, was to blame for her youthful glow.